This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. KFI AM 640, it is The Conway Show. Mark Thompson's here.
Oh, thank you, Tim, and thank you, everyone, and collected masses. Please be seated.
I was so jealous on Sunday that you were here, Crozier was here, and I was listening on the way to getting my ass kicked at Santa Anita. And I heard you guys talking about how you both got worked in auctions.
Yeah, we told a story. I thought a
Can you
good
tell
story.
that story again?
Sure, I'll tell it again. Crozier's story I thought was even better.
Yeah, so we'll save Crozier's for a second, because he leapfrogged over you.
Oh, his is really good. But sort of in the same general vein, I was emceeing an event this past weekend, and it just seemed as though it was an autism event, and, a beautiful event. It was for the Ed Asner Center. They do a lot of treatment and outreach with families and those who are, exactly.
And what is it called?
Autism World. It's called Ed Asner Family Center.
Okay.
And so this is a fundraiser for that center, and Matt, who is Ed's son, is heading things up with his wife, Nava. Anyway, so you get to the auction part of things, and it's a fundraiser, and there are these 4 nights in Thailand somewhere. I didn't really pay attention to what it was. I saw a villa. It was a villa.
How does that auction operate? Do you have a paddle with your number on it?
People had paddles. I didn't even have a paddle. That's how pathetic this is.
Boy.
I wasn't planning on. I'm the MC. I didn't plan on buying anything or bidding on anything necessarily, or maybe it was just an oversight. But we started the bidding at $1,000, and somebody in the crowd bids $1,000, and he says, "Do I hear $2,000?"
And you're emceeing this thing.
I'm emceeing it. I'm not actually on stage though. I'm just kind of like there with the opening remarks and remarks through the night.
Do you feel ableist that you're an MC and they don't have somebody with autism?
Oh, I never thought of it that way. Yeah. Well, we have autism in my family, so I feel connected to it. But you make a good point. Maybe I'll be disqualified next year. But after this, they probably will want me back, because I noticed that there was nobody bidding $2,000, only the $1,000. And I just felt bad. So I said $2,000.
It's a trip to where?
It's not a trip. That would be different. It's not a trip.
What
is
it?
4 days. You get there on your own. It's 4 days in this villa
in Thailand.
In Thailand, so it's like what are the famous vacation spots in Thailand? It's one of them.
Oh, okay.
So then nobody's bidding anything more. And he goes, 3,000, 3,000. And please bid something more. But then somebody said 3,000, and they were pretty quick with it, Tim. It wasn't like
sure.
So I panicked maybe a little early. I thought, oh, good. Now people are getting on board. We're picking up momentum. And so then he says, how about 4,000? And nobody. It's quiet. I'm thinking this thing is going to go for $3,000. It's kind of insulting. I would so I'm going to push it along. So I yell and raise my hand, 4,000.
Wow.
And they said, "Oh, that's so great, Mark Thompson. Wow, you're gonna $4,000. That's just terrific." And I'm thinking somebody else is going to come in here for whatever, and nobody did come in forever.
Oh no,
and, for whatever, and I ended up buying a trip.
When do you have to use it by?
I don't know. I don't know any of the details except for the fact that it's. I'm going to need a GoFundMe to pay for it. That's all I know. Yeah.
Call Steve Gregory.
The American Express SWAT team met me on the way out. Yeah, you bumped it. You bumped the card.
That's wild.
But Crozier had a better story even than that.
You got a hit with these?
Hit with
With an accidental purchase?
Oh, absolutely, yes. My first wife and I were at a some charity thing for some medical thing. I couldn't even tell you what it was. Something that's starting to pop up in people about over 20 years ago. And Holly Robinson Pete, Rodney Pete's wife, was one of the sort of co-hosts, and Jason Ritter, John Ritter's kid, was there, was part of it as well. And all night, and it was like at the Beverly Hills, hotel. So it was like highfalutin, a lot of money flowing and all this stuff.
Running the risk of radically insulting you, how were you invited?
My ex worked for a medical company that had something to do with the condition. So yeah, had nothing to do with me personally. I was along for the ride. Okay. But so they had a silent auction, and then they had the big auction afterwards, and money's flowing. Everybody's bidding, big bids. 1,000. But the biggest one of the night was the very last one, and it was a set of earrings and a necklace, matching necklace. It was like blue sapphire or something like that. It was like, beautiful stuff. And we hadn't bid on anything. Paddle hadn't moved all night, and they said, "All right, we'll start the bid off with $8,000." And wife looks at me, and I go, "All right, I'll goose a little bit. 8,000." Not a single bid came in after that.
How did you pay for it? Did you have that kind of dough?
It was on a credit card.
Oh, my God.
And my wife got it in the divorce. Got the set in the divorce.
That's horrible.
That's the best
so it's
part.
8,000 plus 27%, interest.
Yeah.
Every month you don't pay it off.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
For that gleaming moment, everybody's like, "Look at you, nice young man, well done." And then I just wanted to fall in a hole.
Were you at least buzzed? Is that why you did it?
I honestly couldn't remember, but it was a fairly sober. It was, it was a thought out sort of thing. People are bidding. Nobody seemed to be shy on any of the items. So I thought, all right, I'll partake in the fun and the festivities. $8,000.
I don't have a story like that, but I went to one of those big events that was an auction. And what you do when you get there, you give them your credit card information. Right. And then it's associated with your paddle, and they can make it the association pretty quickly once you buy it. So it speeds things along. So I get to this auction or this charity event, and they said, "Hey, you want to give us your credit card? We'll give you a paddle." And I said, "Buddy, I'm busted out. I don't get anything going.
Your paddle.
I barely. I parked down the street." I didn't even use the valet parking here. I'm not the guy that's going to cure AIDS or cancer or whatever is rolling around this auditorium. I said, I'm not that guy. And he says, well, everybody has, gives a credit card, and then you give the paddle, even if you don't use it, I said, okay, all right, get in the credit card. So all night long, my paddle was frozen. It was just, it was iced. It was in, it's still in an ice
Sitting
age.
on it.
Yeah, right. I purposely burned it. I took it out and burned it outside.
The first thing I do, destroy this paddle right away.
And so the next, 2 weeks later, I see my credit card statement, and they charged me $3,500 for an item. And I'm like, oh, I didn't buy an item. It must have got mixed up with somebody else's. So I called the auction. I said, hey, I didn't buy anything. They charged me $3,500. And they said, oh, no, you bid on something. I said, no, I didn't bid on anything. And then they said, oh, okay, then we'll try to figure it out. And so it took another week. And they said, okay, it was somebody else's bid, but we had 4 of them. And somebody thought they saw your paddle being raised, so we're going to send you the item. And I said, no. Yeah.
Hang on, back up.
I said, what's the item? And they said it's a balloon ride in Del Mar.
Yeah, right.
2 nights at a hotel with a balloon ride and wine and cheese and
2 nights at the Waste of Money Hotel.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I said, sweetheart, I'm at Del Mar at the track. I'm not with the balloons and the wine and the crackers and the cootery board or charcuterie board or whatever that is. And I said, and then she says, so you want me to reverse the charges, and it's going to affect all these kids that otherwise would have benefited?
Oh, what a great play.
From your $3,500? And I said, 100%.
Give the kids my number.
100%.
Wow.
I am not going down. I don't have that kind of dough.
Yeah.
I didn't have that kind of money.
Of course. I get sucked into those all the time, sadly. It just, in the moment, you do it. But yours was truly a mistake, though. At least
right, but you've got to watch giving your credit card because another buddy of mine, that happened to him at an auction where somebody made a mistake. And some people are too wealthy, they don't look at their credit card statement, and then bang.
Or in that last moment when she pushed on you, they would have gone, yeah, you're right, okay.
Yeah, right, yeah. I think I do some of that on purpose. And she got the wrong cat.
Yeah.
She said, well, these babies are dying of, whatever they were like.
She tried selling it to you. It's a beautiful ride where you see the landscape.
No, that's not me, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm not. I told you when I got there, I'm not your type.
You don't like the taste of the grapes, Mr. Conway?
But those things are really reserved for wealthy people.
Yes.
Man, everybody there had a high-end car. Everybody was bidding, throwing their paddle up at $40,000 car.
I have it. When we come back, I have a story about that, and that isn't always true. You're in a room drenched with money, and I'm the only one who bids on something.
Oh, really?
Are you kidding me? You people could buy and sell me what you have in your pockets.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
Cal Jam Festival. 1974. It's 3 hours long. But, Belia, what bands were there? And there was at the Ontario Speedway. It was a huge weekend. I think it was all weekend. 120,000 people. Yeah. Cal Jam. Do you remember that?
No, I don't. It was before my time, but I remember about it.
It said 250,000 tickets sold.
Whoa!
Because where's this thing I was saying? Woodstock, a lot of people showed up without paying.
Oh, my God.
Where this concert, people actually paid.
Yeah. Well, it's California.
And do you remember the price of your ticket at the time?
I didn't go, because I was 11 when it happened. From this Cal Jam, all the people that went there, they're, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18. And they're all still living here in Southern California. A lot of them are, still have that. And, it seems like everybody that called about Cal Jam, they had like that same energy they had when they went to the concert. Let's take we got 3 or 4 more callers here. People just want to talk about this. Is it Martini?
Yes, it is.
Hey, you're on KFI. How are you?
Good. Thank you. I was there, but before I tell a little funny story, I was going to say "Lucky Man" with Emerson, Lake and Palmer is a song to listen to. That was a hot song. Anyway, what happened was when I went there, we went with a group of guys, and the group of guys decided to buy our drugs there.
Okay.
And we all bought a little bit of acid, I guess they call it, and we all got high. That's not the funny part. The funny part, then we bought a lid. You remember what lids were,
sure,
right?
Yeah.
A pot.
Yep.
So then after we smoked, we were already high from the acid. And then after that, we smoked the pot. The next day when we woke up, the guy that had the pot called us all and told us that it wasn't pot. It was just weeds from someone's backyard. So we were so high that all day we went to the concert and we're smoking, we're smoking some good pot. And, of course, like I say, it's a big lid. It wasn't like it is today. And the guy calls us, hey, man. He says, you were pretty high. I said, well, I know something got me high. He said, well, it was something it's just weeds from someone's backyard.
Wow. Do you remember the term? Do you remember the term tie stick?
Yeah, all those things you mentioned brought back memories.
All right,
I'm not memories, but the thoughts.
Yeah,
what kills me is the way pot is done now. Then you have to shove it down your pants. You could you'd be all sweating. Sure. And now you just walk around and smoking is just amazing how far that's come.
You can do whatever you want now, but I remember they had dime bag, lid, Thai stick, and shake. But remember, I always thought Thai stick was from like Thailand, but it's just weed that was tied to a stick.
It was dipped in something, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's wild.
Remember angel dust?
How old are you? Oh, yeah. How old are you now?
I'm 62. I was 14 then.
Okay, that's great, dude. That's awesome.
And by the way, that was the one and only time I did acid, so it wasn't a big deal.
I get it. You don't have to explain to me, buddy. All right. All right, Martini, thanks for calling. Let's talk to William. You're on KFI.
So, Timmy, it was a ding-dong affair, definitely.
Damn, it sounds like a great event.
Oh, yeah. I just graduated from high school. I'm a third-generation native from Orange County. So, if being a veteran concert goer, what you did was you left at 5 in the morning and got there before all the other traffic and then just camped out. But it was really hot. However, at the time, I was considered the largest LSD dealer in Orange County.
Wow.
And, Tim, I'm 65. I've been sober 29 years, clean and sober. I earned it.
Wait, hold on 1 sec. Yes, Crozier's name is William. How'd you know that?
I know Will.
Yeah, everybody knows William.
Yeah.
So I had a connection with the old Grateful Dead folks up in Northern California, and I can't go into that story because there's still a time limit.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. I had to dump that. Sorry, man. Who would have guessed that the biggest LSD
acid
dealer at the time would call talk radio 48 years later and swear on the radio? Nobody would have guessed. Right? No. Didn't see that one coming. No. Didn't see it coming at all.
William.
All right.
William.
Sean, you're on KFI. How are you?
Ding dong. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Sorry for the last caller.
That's okay. That was my first concert that I had gone to.
Oh, really?
Yes, and if back then the national pastime was streaking.
Oh, that's right.
People were doing public streaking, and so they were, as slow as they went through all the crowd of people, there was people streaking all over the place there.
How old were you when you went?
I was 14.
Man, everyone's 14 at this concert. It was a concert for 14-year-olds. And everyone's 62 now. And we're all and you get everybody that called had like the same energy they had when they were 14. Like, oh, yeah, no, I was there. It was unbelievable. The traffic, we didn't care. We did a great time. The streaking.
Since it was festival seating, it was, we got there early, like at 6 in the morning. We just kept on walking until eventually we ended up sitting on some people's sleeping bags. And we were like pretty close.
It was a one-day event, though, as I remember, right? It wasn't 2 days?
It was a one-day event.
Yeah. I think it was on a Saturday or was it a Sunday?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But the story about the milk jugs is true. It got so hot there people were getting dehydrated, so they passed out all this water. And about the time Emerson, Lake and Palmer was on, there was so many of them flying through the air. It looked like it was White Christmas.
That's wild, man. Appreciate the phone call. Thanks, dude.
It was a Saturday.
Was it Saturday? Okay. All right. Saturday. Stefouche, what year were you born?
88.
All right. So you're born 14. Everyone was 14 when they went to this concert, and you were born 14 years after the concert.
Pretty much, right? I think so.
That's wild. That's great, man. All right. Got to. We got one more caller here. Wanted to get on. Ray, you there?
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, another concert goer, huh? Cal Jam, 1974.
Oh yeah, man. Hey Tim, first of all, to your dad for sure, and you're right below him. Anyways,
thanks,
I was there.
Yeah, that was some deal. Did you get there early? Did you get caught up in all that traffic and the craziness?
Well, you know what I did, Tim, is I lived in San Dimas, okay? And my mom never let me go anywhere, but my dad left us, so I snuck out, put my thumb out with my friend Brian Jackson and hitchhiked there on Foothill Boulevard, got picked up a guy, dropped us off, couldn't find a parking spot, so then all of a sudden he dropped us off in front. We got in at the night, saw the whole damn thing, and I saw stuff you won't believe, like had to step over a lot of, people that were passed out and stuff. But I saw ELP, I saw Black Sabbath, and Aerosmith. Yeah, it was cool.
Can you imagine how many albums they sold from that concert? There's 250,000 people there, and everybody had dough. Unbelievable.
It was the largest concert for paid attendance.
Really?
Like
Still
Woodstock,
to this day?
Woodstock. Well, no, at the time.
Oh, I see. Right.
Woodstock was bigger, people there.
Right.
But for paid people there, it was this.
That's wild. All right, Ray, thank you, man. Great calls, great memories. We'll do it again. I don't know, with something else like Genie Town or Kitty Town next. What was that? What was that carnival for kids? Oh, man, Kittyland, I think it was. Yeah. All right.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
Let's take some more phone calls. I love that guys were there for this thing. Let's talk.
Oh, by the way, so the Deep Purple story.
Yeah.
So the singer that had just joined Deep Purple at the time, I think it was like their second or third singer, was David Coverdale, who went on to be the main guy for Whitesnake in the 80s.
Oh, that's cool.
But that was like his first performance with the band, and they gave Deep Purple the option of when they wanted to go on, and they said they wanted to go on at dusk.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, but the concert was running kind of early.
Right.
So they refused to go on until dusk.
Oh, big
so
gap.
people sat there for like an hour.
Wow.
And that pushed the other band after them, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, till later as well. And then during the set, the guitarist Richie Blackmore, he got all pissed off and got into a fight with the cameraman or something like that. And then there was some pyrotechnics that happened, which was the fire that you saw.
Yeah, the stage caught fire.
And as soon as they were done, they got on a helicopter and bolted out of there because they were afraid of getting caught by the Ontario Fire Marshal.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. Let's talk to Charlie here. You're on KFI. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, you were at this thing, huh, dude?
Yeah, so me and about a half a dozen of us lived about 50 miles away, and I was in the 8th grade, and we rode our bicycles. And so technically, I wasn't inside the concert, but we rode our bicycles around there, and I was exposed to a lot of stuff I probably shouldn't have been at that age.
Yeah, but you could clearly have heard that concert outside the Speedway as well.
Oh yeah, no doubt, and we ended up hanging out. We ended up hanging out by the paddy wagon. Ontario PD had a big paddy wagon there, and then we were kicking it, and you could watch people come by and all of a sudden try to act straight.
Awesome.
And there was a lot of bad tripping going on that day.
That's great, dude. That's a great story. Let's talk to Michael here. Michael, you're on KFI.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Ding dong.
Ding dong, buddy. Ding dong. How old were you there? How old were you when you went to the concert?
I was 14. I was 14 years old.
So you're 62 now?
Yeah, I'm 62. Yeah, I'm going to be 63 in May.
Oh, that's good.
First of all, the first story is when you went in, there was these big trash cans, and they were just tossing these bottles of liquor and beer and stuff. You could just hear them crashing.
Right.
I wonder if anybody could remember that. And then it got so crazy. They knocked down the fence, and people were giving tickets.
Oh, they were jamming the fence,
yeah. They jammed down the fence. I wonder if anybody remembers that.
Oh, I bet.
And and also when Deep Purple came on, they were handing out plastic gallon jugs of water, and people just started throwing them up in the air. It looked like ping pong balls.
You know, I wasn't there, but was it hot? Was it hot that day? It looked like everybody was shirtless.
Okay, check it out. It was hot. I laid down on the hot grass and crossed my legs, right? And you know when you cross your legs, your shoes, the bottom of your soles touch each other. Well, I had my Wallabies on. Remember Wallabies?
Sure, yeah.
They had like dummy soles.
Right.
Well, they melted together, and I couldn't get up.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's a great story. Shoes are melting at the concert. Gina, you're on KFI. How are you?
Hello?
Hey, Gina.
Yeah.
Were you at the concert?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, that's so cool. you remember Don Imus?
I was actually at Cal Jam 1 and 2.
All right, my brother said he confirmed this, that Don Imus was the host of it, huh?
Yep.
Wow, man.
I mean, it was so cool, but it was general admission, so everybody was cramming to get in.
Sure.
And it was just, people were taking off. It was so hot, people were taking off their clothes. I was crammed up against a guy with no shirt on. It was just madness, but it was great.
Do you remember?
A great time.
You were young, so you probably didn't care, but do you remember the nightmare traffic all day?
No, I went with my girlfriend. I don't even know how we got there. I don't remember because neither one of us could drive. We probably
Oh, that's awesome.
We probably caught a ride, but
I love the fact that
we were 14 at the time.
I love the fact that you're 14 and your mom and you say to your mom and dad, "I'm going to a concert with 250,000 people," and they're like, "Have a good time."
Exactly, right? I would never do that today. I would never do that today.
I would not allow my 16-year-old to go to that concert if my life depended on it.
Especially a girl.
Yeah, ding dong. All right, Gina, thanks for phoning. That's really cool. Let's talk to Michelle here. You're on KFI.
Hi, Tim.
Hey.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so glad you're talking about this. I love your show. I've listened from the beginning every night.
Thanks.
Hold on. Yes, I love you guys. Listen, I was at Cal Jam, too. So I'll make this quick, but this is one of the most harrowing ding-dong experiences of the craziest teenagers as it was. So I'm working at your local White Oak Ventura McDonald's and Friday night, when it was, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, 1978. I just turned 16. I'm working. I look at my line, busy Friday. There's all my friends in my line. They go, "Michelle, tell your boss something. We're going to Cal Jam, too." I go, "Oh, okay, hold on." I go to my boss. I go, "Listen, my grandma's dying. I got to go to Listen." He goes, "Have fun at the concert. You're fired." I go, "No problem. Bye."
Wow.
So off I go. Wait. So here we go. Now, two of the guys, I'm trying to make it quick, are Governor Mazian's nephews. They went to Grant. Doesn't matter. The older brother's driving. And so the first thing, the traffic. You mentioned. You wouldn't have believed it. On the 10, Friday night, here's what you did. You drove about 20 feet, then you sat for like 20 minutes. So we all got out. We're all teenagers. We all got out of the cars. Okay, hey, what do you guys got? Okay, we'll get in your van. Sure, let's do that together. Okay, no, let's drugs. Not that. Okay, so let's do this. Hong Kong, everybody back in your cars. We're moving.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah, but that was part of the thrill, It was part of the adventure.
Oh my God, it was insane. Now I want to say about Ted Nugent, who I was not a fan of, but he was like the best performer.
Yeah.
He came by helicopter.
Oh, that is great. I got to put you on hold. We got to take a break. But man, that is so cool. I can't believe how many people in the audience actually went to this Cal Jam in 1974. This is the end of the Eagles. The Eagles are wrapping up here at Cal Jam. 250,000 people. Yes!
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
I was telling a story about my mom and dad would take us to Disneyland once a year, and they would tell us 3 months or 4 months in advance, right around Christmas, hey, we're going in on April 9th. So you got to behave. And one of my brothers decided not to behave. He bought itching powder and spread it all over the desks of all the kids. And they all, I'm 99% sure this happened where all the kids' parents had to come pick them up. Because they were all itching like crazy.
They didn't know what it was.
They didn't know what it was. And they were breaking out in like hives and stuff. And I'm about 99% sure that the fire department was called as well. Because they were next door and the paramedics came over to try to figure out what happened. And they found a box of itching powder in my brother's desk.
Well, I'm starting to understand the 3-day suspension.
Yeah. He's lucky he didn't get expelled.
Yeah, I mean, that turned into a big deal.
Right, because what if one of those kids was allergic or had a condition or something, and they got swollen eyes or whatever,
Or
and was
inhaled it
Yeah,
accidentally.
right. Exactly, and got in their lungs, and it's a big deal. A big deal. Yeah. So I'm with the principal and the teacher that there had to be some action. Right. Yeah. Normally, I'd support my brother, but I think he crossed the line.
Okay.
Just barely. So he was told by my dad, you did this, you got in trouble, you got caught, you're not going to Disneyland this year. And I thought, woo! My dad never, ever does stuff like that. Ever. So
like all the kids are going, he's serious.
Yeah.
This is bad.
And so the morning we're going, you always wake up early and you have breakfast. And he always took us out of school to go. So it was a big special day. You didn't have to go to school. And we're all going to Disneyland on a day where we were supposed to go to school. And so Disneyland was fairly empty and you could walk around and enjoy yourself. And we all get in the car, except my brother with the itching powder. And he was in the house and he wasn't coming. And I thought, wow, how far is my dad going to drive down the block here until he turns around and picks this kid back up? And he pulls the car around. We're going out the driveway. And my brother, Jake, says, hey, Dad, will you stop the car? And my dad stops the car. And my brother says, if my brother's not going, I'm not going.
Wow.
Jake.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, that says a lot about his character.
Greatest guy in the world. He says, if my brother's not going, I'm not going.
What was your reaction?
My reaction was, hey, more room for me.
Why are we sitting still?
Yeah, Dad, why did you stop? Just slow down, Jake. Get the hell out of here. And my dad ended up taking all of us, right?
He did.
Yeah, he ended up taking all of us. But that was such a defining moment in my brother's childhood, right? Like, he's the only kid that said, no, we're all going or I'm not going. It's just so great. It brings a tear to my eyes. It really is special.
That's consistent with who he was?
Yep.
And he is a sweet man.
Sweetest guy in the world.
He is.
Yeah.
Really sweet man.
I mean, he was born in the wrong family.
Well, you're all sweet.
Nah, he's over the top. I mean, he rescues dogs all the time. He's always upbeat. He doesn't hate anybody. Never gets pissed at anybody.
He wouldn't just hang up on a good friend.
No way. He'd go to the track with the guy, right? But he's always upbeat. And I don't know how he does it, man. But he works. He doesn't have kids, but they have like 5 or 6 dogs, and those dogs are the world to him. And he's just a really decent human being, really a really good person.
Yeah.
And of all the brothers and sisters, I think his character, I don't know where it was formed, but somebody had an influence on him that we all didn't catch.
Well, is he the baby?
No, he's fourth, fifth, sixth. Yeah, he's fourth born.
So he's close to the middle there.
Yeah, he's a middle kid out of 6, right? The 3 and 4 are the the 2 middles, right?
Do you find that, I don't know how much you've looked into that, do you find that the order of births with all your siblings kind of go true to form from what we've always heard, the first and the middle and the last and all that?
You know what? I'm not really sure what those theories are. Like, is it? I know that my sister got a lot in life.
And she was the
firstborn.
Youngest. Oh, she was the firstborn.
Yeah.
She's the oldest.
We had 1 girl, and then my dad had 5 boys. I think my mom and dad. My mom had something to do with it too.
I think the girl thing makes sense, but also the firstborn thing makes sense. So she double dipped.
Oh my God!
With the privilege, I guess you could say.
My dad wrote a song about her. My dad has never written a song in his life. He wrote a song about her, and there's a million pictures of her around our house growing up. I think there's one of me. And try to find one of the youngest. So long, man. There's not one.
You want to hear some of the characteristics of first, middle? Okay, so first, natural leader, high achiever, organized, on time, know-it-all, bossy, responsible, adult pleaser, obeys the rules. The middle child.
Does that make sense?
Wait, go slowly again. The firstborn is what?
Natural leader.
Yeah.
High achiever.
Very.
Organized.
Very organized.
On time.
Always.
Know-it-all.
Yeah, no, I think
you guys,
she knows it all.
Excuse me, you guys went Thursday nights, not Friday nights to tapings.
Yeah, wow. She didn't know that, right? So maybe not all of it she knew.
Bossy?
As a kid, yeah.
Get in the wheel well? That's a little...
Yeah, pretty bossy as a kid, right? Yeah.
Responsible? Yes.
Yes.
Adult pleaser?
Yeah. Right.
Obeys the rules.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And she had, by the way, she had a massive, massive bedroom. It was supposed to be the master bedroom to the house that we lived in the valley.
That's so cool.
And the rest of the boys were in one room.
That's so cool.
5 of us in one room, and she had a fireplace in her room, a walk-in closet.
A fireplace in her room.
And had 2 different exposures. Like she looked west and north from her windows.
2 different exposures.
Huge ass room.
Good for her.
And we were all piled. We had 2 bunk beds and a car bed. So we had 2 bunk beds that we slept in, and my brother had one of those like speed racer car beds.
Oh, stinky boys.
God, it was unbelievable. I don't know why we put up with that.
Because you had to.
Well, we could have. I mean, there's 5 of us. We could have taken over.
You should have.
We should have. We couldn't.
Could have taken her out.
Middle child.
Okay, middle child.
Flexible, easygoing, social peacemakers, independent, secretive, may feel like life is unfair, strong negotiator, and generous.
Okay, that's like, my brother, like Corey and Jake. Yeah, that's kind of them, right?
Okay, the babies of the family.
All right, this is Sean.
Risk taker, outgoing, creative, self-centered.
Oh, yeah.
Financially irresponsible.
No, he's not that, but
competitive.
So far, he's like, 8 for 9. Yeah, 9 for 10.
Bored easily.
Very easily.
Likes to be pampered.
I don't know.
Sense of humor.
Very funny.
And that was for those. Okay, if you're the only child, close to parents, self-control, leader, mature, dependable, demanding, unforgiving, private, and sensitive.
Wow. Man, oh man, that's wild. It's such a generalization, but man, do they nail it.
I hit a lot
pretty
of those.
Accurate.
Yeah.
I hit a lot of those.
Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy. Man, that's the youngest one. I mean, you described my brother Sean to the T, except that he's not irresponsible. He owns 2 restaurants in Steamboat Springs,
he's the one in Steamboat.
Colorado. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he worked up from nothing. He was like a busboy.
So with 6, you find those ones that are in the middle. They're sort of like a variance of those things.
Yeah, that pretty much nailed them though. I guess if there's 6 kids, the 3 and 4 are the middle one.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's about right. But that's wild how you can generalize like that. That's crazy. Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.